Hey, so over the years, I have started about 14 clubs. And if you clicked on this video, your first question is probably why? Well, so short answer is I'm a little addicted to meeting new people. And the longer answer is because I moved from Poland 22 years ago and I had to start building my social circles from scratch. And because I think I have a higher than an average person need for social connection, starting clubs was my favorite pastime. And when I say clubs, I mean clubs and casual social groups. But I always call them clubs because belonging to a club is just so much cooler than belonging to a group. So yeah, I really started about 14 of them, but not all of them were successful. Some were a complete failure, but some are still thriving. I'm gonna put them into 3 buckets: medium success, my biggest wins, and complete disasters. Let's do the medium successful ones. Oh, Polish language meetup group that happened years ago, and our first event had about 20 people. We went bowling. People became friends. We probably did meetups for 2 years or 3 years, but everyone moved to different states, so that ended. Aspiring Runners Club. That was a club in town. I love the idea. It was for people who want to be runners, but they are not runners. And we did it for a few months, probably met once or twice a week, and then COVID killed it. But I made some friends. Oh, new in town, senior division. Yeah, senior, it's a long story. But there were several ladies, maybe 8 or 9, who were coming out to our events. I started 5 or 6 events and then I took a step back. I'm pretty sure some of them are still friends. I should actually check. Oh, Polish people in Philly. That's actually a Facebook group, so it's not a club per se, but I included it here because I started maybe 4 or 5 years ago. We have about 2,000 people sign up, but we organized certain events through that group. And I actually met a few people and reconnected with some that I still see. Okay, let's do my biggest wins. New in town, that's my baby. And it started with someone asking in a Facebook group if there's a place in town for new people to meet people. There wasn't. So this club started, we had over 250 people sign up. We had to keep the number down because the Facebook limitations, we couldn't send invites to everyone. And I can say that probably 40 to 50 people were regulars and became friends. Huge success. I still love a lot of people I met through this club. Another good one, non-single girlfriends. There were a lot of groups and clubs for single people and I wasn't single, so I started one for non-single friends. And it was great. It went on for a few years. There were 3 girls that I made really good friends with. I'm still in touch with 2 of them after probably 7 years. Great thing happened here. Euro Girls Club. These are amazing, amazing European girls. We meet once a month, usually go to a fancy dinner and talk about what it's like to live in America as a European. Book club, my current book club with the ladies in town. It's super fun, 11 of us for the last probably 3 years. No one quit. We meet once a month and kind of talk about a book. Okay, now let's go through my total disasters and I'm going to be quick because I want to minimize the embarrassment. New in town, 20s and 30s division. Guys, this is a very tough demographic. These people want to meet but don't really come out. Probably 150 people signed up to this group originally, but during our first meeting, I think 3 came out. Volleyball club, similar situation. 30 people that I contacted told me they want to play volleyball on Saturdays or Sundays, and then during our first game, 3 of them came. Really 2, one was like a +1. European millennials, oh my gosh. Mostly bots signed up. That was really weird. There was one girl who seemed legit. I texted her and she said she's actually moving back to Europe. That did not work out. Ha! Vest Friends Club. I love this idea, you know, the weighted vest, suburban women. Hey cat, stop making noise. So whoever I talked to was like, oh my God, that's a great idea. Yes, we should wear our weighted vests and walk around town. And then when the actual first meeting happened, no one could make it. So I dragged my 2 closest neighbors out and we did it like 2 or 3 times, and that was the death of a vest club. Oh, weekend hikers. The first meeting was amazing. We were supposed to go for hikes with parents and kids. It was a lot of people, but then I fell down the stairs and kind of twisted my ankle. And then by the time I recovered, the momentum was gone, my weekends were full, and just I kind of killed it accidentally, which is a shame because I like this one more than just moms. I remember that a few years ago. Obviously the name says what it was. Maybe 3 women came out. It was okay. I was being in touch with one of them, but just kind of fizzled out. So this wasn't great. 1 out of 10. All of these 6 are rated 1 out of 10. So final score out of 14 attempts. 4 were medium successful, 4 were my biggest wins, and then 6 disasters. But every single one of these experiences taught me something, even if it was what not to do, because you're gonna fail. I actually have about 6 other ideas of clubs that I would like to start, and with that said, do you have any ideas? Or maybe you have started clubs, or maybe you want to but something is stopping you. Sure, let me know, teach me, stick around.